Good afternoon, good morning, good whatever time of day it is for you. I'm down here at the creek right now. I had to check some cameras and came over to see what the water level was like with all the rain we've had. We had rain all morning up until about an hour ago, and there's more rain coming this afternoon. The reason for putting this video up, we had a couple nights ago, coyotes came in, and they really did a number on the chickens. Well, I went out that evening and I got on the roof. We still have Chris's extension ladder, and so I got up on the roof with my Wild Hog gun, which is it's a 30 caliber AR-15 with a thermal scope. I got up on the roof and I got my hunting chair. It's for turkey hunting, but I use it for deer hunting because I can sit on the ground and it keeps your rear end a few inches off the ground so you don't get wet and you don't get ticks climbing up you there. And I was sitting on the roof and I looked out over the part of the property that's wooded, and there was a really bright light, like a spotlight, down in the trees, down in the timber. So I watched it for probably 15 seconds, then it dawned on me to get my phone out. I did not have my cameras with me, all I had was my phone. So I got my phone out and I started recording, and I'll just add the clips. I'll show you. There were 5 different crafts at different times. There were 2 of them that were white, bright, brilliant white light. The others were orange. And I filmed all of them. One of them, the clip I tried to zoom in, and on an iPhone, they got a really good night setting, low light setting for filming it during low light conditions. But if you zoom in, it takes you, it'll close off that low light thing, and it gets really dark and you can't see, and it's grainy. All you can see is a light, and you can't tell if it's in the sky, if it's in a closet, and it wasn't worth showing. But these other clips, one came out of the trees. That's the one I was watching, and it came up above the trees, and it just kind of stayed above them for a little while, and I had a sound coming from near the chickens, and so I just panned the camera over there to make sure the coyotes didn't sneak in on me as I was watching that light. And that's the reason the footage I'm filming, and then I turned the camera. I'm whispering in it, and you're not going to be able to hear what I'm saying. When I was watching the videos back, I can't hear what I'm saying, and I'm the one that spoke it. But I was whispering because the coyotes, they're extremely smart, and they will hear you. They have exceptional hearing. And so I was trying to be real quiet, but whisper loud enough the phone would pick it up, but the coyotes wouldn't be able to hear me, and it was not a success. But anyhow, I just want to give a little narration to what you're seeing. There's one, it was orange. It was looked like a Tylenol capsule, but the whole thing was orange, and it had these weird, not a beam of light, almost like a flood light, but it was orange too. The light was orange, and it would project it, like it would burst that faint orange light, like on the top side of it, then it would burst from the front, then the bottom. It was like it was going around it, and it was projecting these little bursts of this really faint, foggy looking light. I zoomed in on it, and you can see the burst of it, the way it was like emitting light. I don't know what it was. There was no sound coming from any of them. One of them I filmed. You can hear an airplane or a helicopter. the craft that you can hear was straight above me, and it was a normal craft. And I don't know if it was a helicopter or an airplane. It was up pretty high, but you could see the red light blinking on it, the navigation lights. You could see them, and the way it was moving, you could hear it, you could see it, and it was a normal aircraft. But the one that I was filming was not. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. We've been seeing a lot of them. Anytime, if you have a clear night, no matter where you're located, if you got a clear night and you got a visual of the night sky, if you'll sit out there, sit in your front yard and just watch the sky, and you'll see strange things. And it's all the time. The satellites, when they come over, normally they look like a star, but they'll be moving, one direction. They don't slow down, they don't speed up, they don't change course. You'll see some that look like a satellite, and they'll travel across the sky and they'll just stop like they hit the brakes. Sometimes they'll sit there for a minute or two, sometimes just for a few seconds, and then they'll take off another direction. And I don't know what they are. They're unidentified for sure. But what I seen from the roof a couple nights ago, it was just as odd as the one Kim, Rosie, and myself seen where the two fighter jets were following it or trying to catch. I don't know what they were doing, but I should have tried to film them. I didn't think it would come out. I did try to film one of them that we seen that first night, but it was small, it was really high, and you just couldn't make it out. It was so grainy. You couldn't tell if it was a star. You couldn't tell that it was moving. It was too hard to get, and I didn't even try to capture the other ones. But a couple nights ago when I was out waiting on the coyotes, I did film them, and it did capture it. It's not as clear as I wished it were, but I did capture it, and that's the clips you're seeing now. But anyhow, I've got to get back to the house. Kim just got up with me and said we've got a major leak at either the hot water heater or the air conditioner's water all over the floor. So I got to go back to the house and figure out if the washing machine is leaking or the drain's leaking, or see what's leaking. Something's definitely leaking. But I got to figure out what it is. And I just wanted to share these clips with you before I forgot or I accidentally deleted them like I normally do. Y'all have an amazing afternoon. I got to go up the bank here and get back on the game trail, and I parked the four-wheeler right down there. I just got to get back up to where the four-wheeler's at and get going. I got a camera further back, but the creek's, there's too much water in the creek for me to be able to follow the bank and go back to that camera. I'm going to need my water boots. The creek's all the way across, it's stretched all the way across the water back there. I'm not going to be able to go by, and the bank's too thick. I'm not going to try to walk through it, not with 6-inch high boots. These are not snake boots, and a snake pops you, he's going to hit you above the boot anyway. And these are my ECDSAF boots, the work boots. These are the black ones, and I don't want to get them wet again, and I don't want to deal with a snake. But y'all have a wonderful afternoon. I love you. God bless you. Be kind and be safe in all you do. And if there's anything I can do for you, or if you need to contact me in any way, my email address is standinggoatsrescue@yahoo.com. Be good, be kind, be blessed, and I'll see you guys soon. Let me get the camera and get out of here. There's another light. It's 10:15 p.m. This one came out of the trees. It's moving really slow right above the treetops. It's getting bright. a solid light. Wish my footage was clearer. That's the best I can get. It's 10:45 at night. The thing keeps circling around. I don't know what that is. Another one of them weird lights. It's going through the cloud. Went into that cloud. I'm filming with my phone, you guys, and it's nighttime. We have a lot of clouds. I don't know where it went. Another bright orange light. I don't know what it is with these weird orange lights. Definitely strange.